We are getting closer and closer to the start of the postseason, and things are becoming more interesting in the Eastern Conference. We've learned that MVP candidate Cade Cunningham has been diagnosed with a collapsed lung and will be shut down indefinitely. This means the Pistons could lose their lead on the number one seed, allowing either the Celtics or the Knicks to take the top spot. Depending on how these final months of the season play out, between Boston and New York, who do you have more faith in to win the East now that Detroit is vulnerable? And is there still hope for Detroit to make a deep postseason run?
I can answer that. Detroit's won 4 in a row. Now, true indeed, 2 of them were against Washington, but they beat the Lakers and they beat, I forgot who the other team, I think Toronto. Detroit is still going to win. I think they're still going to win the division. I do. I think that the team is strong enough to still get it done. I understand that they don't have a true secondary scorer like that, but that team has been put together well. It's been coached well, and I think that they'll be fine going into the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to win it all at all or be in the finals anymore. I don't think they'll make the finals now. But I do think they're going to
win the division. You mean win the Eastern Conference?
I mean win the Eastern Conference. I'm sorry, the conference, not division. I'm sorry. They're going to win the Eastern Conference still. And I think that Boston will end up second and New York third. It's going to hold form to where it is now. But I think out of the two between Boston and New York for second place, I think Boston is going to pull it out. I don't have a lot of faith. I'm sorry, Nick. I don't have a lot of faith.
You ain't got to say sorry if you ain't.
I don't, man. I don't. I've always held true with Cat. I don't have a lot of faith in Cat doing much.
Cat been balling lately.
He has, but you know how it goes. You know how Cat do. Cat is Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde on the basketball court.
Hey, but he balling at the right time of the season. That's all I know.
But it's still going to be a tough stretch for the Pistons. But I think, like I said, I think that they have enough moxie and they have enough talent to still win the division.
The conference.
I'm sorry, man. Conference.
That flag football messing you up.
Yeah.
Lou, you got something to say before I talk or somebody?
Yeah,
I just have a question for Ken. Cause like when did he get upgraded to indefinitely? Because everything I see says he'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks and saying that the injury is mild. I thought a collapsed lung was kind of serious. I don't know. It just sounds serious. But everything I see says is just considered a mild case, and in about 2 weeks, he'll be reevaluated. There's only 11 games left. I agree with Shelton. I think that they could hold serve. But based off of what I'm seeing, if he comes back by the playoffs, they'll be fine. But indefinitely, that's something completely different, though.
Indefinite just means that there's no timetable on his return.
Yeah, they ain't putting no.
They have, like you said, that you said, give me 4 weeks and then we can think about it. So it's like you don't know when he's gonna play.
Mm-hmm. And when he comes back, what we're not gonna get the same Cade right away. I don't think.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. It's like
running the court like he got asthma.
How he get a collapse? What happened?
He fell.
Yeah, he fell and then somebody's like knee hit him like in his back, like lung area, and like he got up. And then he tried to walk it off, and he was like, nah.
They saying in the chat, CJ McCollum had a collapsed lung and came back in 3 weeks.
Yeah, but he came back, and I think they said the recovery time, even when you come back, is like you still not.
Because you got to get
you got to get get back to game speed.
That makes sense. Yes, optimism.
It's the worst time of the year for that. Mm-hmm. I before you go, Nick, like you said, the Knicks for me, I still am rooting and believing they won 6 straight. I think they're better than the Celtics. I think they're better than the Pistons and the Cavs, which is their competition in the East. So I wouldn't put the house on it, but I would feel very, very comfortable betting with the Knicks to win the Eastern Conference Finals. Shelton, the Eastern I would expect them to go through the playoffs in the Eastern Conference and be solid. Like looking at the standings, seeing that they have to play. If they sit in the 3rd seed. Oh, well, I don't know. The Hawks playing well too. The Hawks may take them 7.
Get the fuck. You know,
the Hawks may take them 7.
I'm not even gonna respond to that. Because
so hopefully they can move up past to the 2 seed and be playing the Sixers or something, or the winner of the play-in. But in that 3rd seed, and if the Hawks stay right there in that 6th seed, that's gonna be a rough series for New York.
I'm not gonna say that because the Hawks play on ESPN tomorrow, Detroit. On the road, so that's going to be a big game or an interesting game nonetheless. I'm not going to get upset about that because when the Boston Celtics won their title in 2008, The Hawks took them to 7, and that was Mike Bibby and them. Like people forget how close Doc almost fumbled the whole bag that whole run.
Yeah,
because I think the next series they went 7 as well.
Like, I think it was all 3 series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think the finals ended in 6. The finals ended in 6. Yeah, I think all 3 series went to 7.
Hey Nick, I do think that the Hawks are a bad matchup for the Knicks.
Yeah.
I do think they're a bad matchup. I didn't say I'm picking them. Hey, in my power rankings, I had them up there, and they're still up there. I like the Knicks, Nick, but I'm just saying it's a bad matchup. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with
That's all I'm saying.
People pick every team in the Eastern Conference.
No, I'm just saying it's a bad matchup.
Hey,
I'm just saying it's a bad matchup.
He went from Detroit, who hasn't even won a playoff series since Chauncey Billups.
But they're the number 1 seed.
Now he at the Hawks.
But they're the number 1 seed. The Pistons are the number 1 seed. I was a year or maybe 2 early, you know what I'm saying, on the Detroit Pistons, but I've been singing their praises for a minute now. I knew that they had this potential.
You ain't know this,
even with,
you ain't know this.
Shelton.
You did not know this before.
Oh my God.
Nobody knew they were going to be this.
Run the tape. Go run the tape. I was trying to tell y'all that the Detroit Pistons was going to be one of the best teams in the East. I've been said it. I was just early. I was early on them when I thought they was going to peak. So it is what it is. But look, this is where we are now. They are a solid team. Obviously, they traded away Jaden Ivey. This is a stretch that they definitely could have used them. But at the end of the day, without their best player, they're still out there winning games. And like you said, Shelton, again, 2 of them against, easy comp, but you got to beat the teams that's there. There's only 11 games left. You know what I'm saying? So again, Cade should be back by the playoffs. They're going to be all right. They are good. But Nick, when I'm talking about the Knicks and the Hawks have elite size ever since, especially when they got Kuminga. Like Kuminga changes a lot of what they can do defensively now. And that's all I'm saying. I think the Knicks are better offensively. They're a better offensive team. They got more guys. Obviously, Cat, you got Brun. I'm with you. And then they have the other guys, OG. They got guys, bro. And then y'all just got Sohan from the Spurs. I fuck with the Knicks, Nick. But I'm just saying, I think the Hawks can match them defensively. And we know that the Knicks can go through scoring lulls. And that's all I'm saying. It's a bad matchup. I'm picking, if I had to pick today, I'm picking the Knicks to win that series. I'm just saying it's a bad matchup. That's all. That's just my basketball analysis.
If I'm gonna be honest, so to answer the question, obviously, I'm not expecting Detroit to fall off a cliff, but I do not see them as contenders anymore with this recent news of what happened to Cade. Because not only do we not have a timetable when he will come back, either first round or second round, but when he does, we know based off of history and other players who recently had to deal with those injuries that he's not going to be the Cade that's the MVP or in MVP form that he was this season. And we know from Beezy in the chat, the Pistons don't even have a Robin yet. So they could find that out through this playoffs, but I doubt it.
Won't they sign your boy? They Robin. Dude that just got cut to get buckets.
That's what I said. Beasley said no. I said they should.
But he's right. That's why they trade away Ivy. It's like, why trade away Ivy if you're gonna pick up Thomas?
Well, he's a scorer. He's a pure scorer. Ivy could turn off the bench. Well, not like that. That guy, Cam Thomas can put the ball in the basket, but there's something more to it than what they're letting on about what's going on with him. But,
why the Bucks dropped him?
Yeah, it's got to be.
It has to be beyond basketball. It's not basketball related. It's not basketball related. Yeah,
like Michael Beasley, like Michael Beasley type shit.
I don't know, but look, here's the thing: we've never heard reports, but he must be rubbing people the wrong way, like in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just has bad aura about himself. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's basketball. Now, here's the thing: when you look at Cam Thomas' numbers with the Bucks, he only averaged and I'm rounding up 11 points a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he was killing. His best game was his second game when he scored 34. So, but I like Cam Thomas. I think he provides a thing. Like you said, Shelton, he's a pure scorer. If not Detroit, I say Golden State now that Moses Moody got hurt gruesomely.
Ooh, that was awesome.
That shit was crazy.
I don't know.
Kneecap gone.
I feel like a team that we're not talking about, and we may not need to, but they're in the back of my head is Philly. Paul George
Wow.
Paul George is coming back from the steroids he was taking, so he gonna still be, and he was balling before he left.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they tested his ass.
I think the
Embiid-
Hornets beat them in the play-in.
Embiid may come back. Is Maxey done for the year?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think
I
so.
didn't
Okay,
Philly,
think it was.
yeah,
I'm
Philly's
like,
not a threat.
I'm saying I think if Philly gets healthy by the playoffs, because I think they should be a lock-in for at least the play-in. Philly could be interesting. That's what I'm saying. If they're healthy by
Why are
the
you
playoffs.
saying that? I
They're
don't understand
honestly-
why you're saying that.
Because
So
the way
wait, hold
they
on,
were
Nick, hold on,
playing, bro.
real quick. Just based off of what you said, they're not a lock for the play-in.
They're
They're 13 and a half games back, and from 10,
They're in.
Yeah,
They're
a lot. They're a lot.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
they're
saying.
locked in.
Because I
The
looked
Bucks
at-
are
I
the
looked-
11th
you're
seed,
right,
and
you're
they
No, you're right.
They're like 10
9
games.
games
Yeah,
in
they're
front
like
of
10
the
You're
Bucks.
games.
right.
Yeah.
Where they fall
Yeah.
may be different, but yeah, they're
Exactly.
locked
That's
for play.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if they get healthy, because like in the play-in, Philly's the best team in the East. Like when
You
healthy.
must not been watching, Nick, because the Hornets are the hardest team in the
I got
league
the
right
Hornets
now.
over
Not
Philly.
even,
Yeah.
not even in the play-in,
I got
in
the
the
Hornets over
league.
Philly.
at
Who
the
you,
moment.
who you trust
won
on
by
the Hornets?
50 tonight.
Who you trust on
Who
the
you
Hornets?
don't trust?
Who do you
Won
trust
by
on the
50
Sixers?
tonight.
Who do you trust on the
Maxey.
Sixers is a better
Maxey.
question.
Maxey.
He's
Yeah,
hurt.
but we don't know what he's gonna be like when he
I'm
comes.
just
Yeah, I
saying,
don't
if
even
I
know
said
what
if
Maxey gonna
healthy,
be.
I said if healthy by the time the play-in
No,
tournament starts.
In the
It don't even
series,
matter.
Maxey, if you got a series and I got Maxey or LaMelo Ball, I'm taking LaMelo Ball.
Get the
Absolutely.
fuck out of here.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Are
Nick, you ain't
kidding
watching this year, Nick. You
Bro,
could have
the
been watching
playoffs.
this year.
The playoffs is about size. Pause. And LaMelo Ball is going to be he's a
LaMelo-
bigger player
LaMelo is
overall
playing-
than Maxey is.
LaMelo is
Yeah,
playing
but-
the best basketball of his life right now.
Has he
Nick.
ever
He
played
is.
playoff basketball? Has he ever
No,
played
no,
serious?
no,
Has he ever played serious
Maxey has.
basketball? Has he ever played serious basketball? He has not. Based on how
He's
he
playing
plays,
it now,
he has
and they're
not.
being coached correctly, and they're moving the ball. This team is fun to watch, and they're getting it done. Now, the only thing
But
that
you
that you
You
can
trust
put,
him over Maxey?
yes, I do, because I know he got more talent
Yeah,
than
I do
Maxey. I
too.
love
I
Maxey.
do too.
I love Max,
That is
but I know LaMelo got more talent, and I know he got ice in his veins. The problem with the Hornets is they're a shooting team first. They're outside in,
Mhm.
and that time that doesn't always work in the playoffs.
That's the
But-
Celtics problem too, though.
Yeah, but based on what
They
you're
got the
right,
same
but
problem.
what you're
But they
seeing
got
now,
the
though,
better-
yeah, well, they're not better shooters. The Hornets got the
No,
best
no,
shooters in the league.
No.
But
They're better individually. Like
Yeah,
Tatum pre-injury is better than anybody on Charlotte.
Yes.
Yeah, they got and they got
That's
they
all
got
in
that
Brown.
they got playoff experience too, and they know.
Getting ready to get gassed up.
No,
before you had to check
I'm
his
not.
ass.
I was just saying shooting, Nick. I ain't gonna go that far.
Yeah,
But
shooting, I'll
shooting
give you
wise,
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
shooting, I'll give you that.
All I'm saying is just the same. If you think I have reservations about San Antonio in the playoffs, what do you think I got with Charlotte? Get the fuck out of
No, but
here.
but San Antonio legit though. San Antonio
I'm
legit.
just
I'm
saying,
telling
what-
you.
if they are, they are. If they like, I'm just saying, there's still room for us to think that they not what we think they are, or like just like we never knew what James Harden was like into the playoffs until we finally were like, damn, for somebody who was that dominant in the regular season.
But
I'll
Wemby
be like
different.
this,
But James
Wemby
Harden ain't
different.
never gave.
I'm
I'm finna
just-
say
Wemby
James
different.
Harden ain't never gave what Wemby is giving right now in the off season and in the All-Star game. Like
All I'm
what
saying
Wemby is giving, like Wemby is giving. I'm that dude. I'm gonna come dominate and take over. Now, it may
Wemby-
not be this year. To your point,
No,
Nick,
it
but
is
he's here.
It is.
I ain't gonna argue with you
Spike,
people if you tell me that
Spike,
because he
that man-
ready
no,
for it.
I'm not telling you. Wemby telling you. I don't know if y'all been
Yeah.
watching, but Wemby
Agreed.
was like, "Hey, I'm going for the MVP.
Facts.
I'm the
I'm
guy.
saying with him.
I
Yeah.
want
You're
him.
not gonna win it.
Not
James
better
Harden
than
ain't
me.
got
No,
that.
he's
James
not.
Harden
No.
don't got that in him. James Harden
No.
don't got that in him.
James Harden won an MVP. My thing is this: what I'm saying about Wemby is not the fact of he can't. I'm just saying I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna preach on it like most niggas doing. Like we talking about somebody who went to the like we should be preaching on Anthony Edwards more than Ant when it comes to like coming to the playoffs. Like this is a guy that I trust. This is a guy that gets it done. Ant's been there
Welcome to
twice.
Western Conference Finals.
Ant's been to Western Conference Finals 2 times in a row, Lou. On a team that no one picked. No one has picked the Timberwolves in any of those seasons to
Right.
go to the Western
True,
Conference
true,
Finals.
true.
You know what his downfall was,
And that's
Cat?
based off of Ant. I'm just saying everybody's talking about Wemby like we've seen it, and I'm like, hold on now. We have other guys we've seen it from that I put them ahead.
7-6
So how you gonna say you
Seven-
believe in the Knicks?
Because 7-6 means a lot. That's why 7-6 means a lot in the playoffs,
And if-
especially
and-
one that look
and
like
if he-
doing what Wemby do.
And if he balls
That
out
means
in the
a
play,
lot.
if he balls out in the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm not gonna. I'm just waiting. I'm like, hold on, let me see what this look like.
Bro, this nigga Wemby is on pace, right? I'm just saying, based off of what he's doing right now. And we know for facts that the best players in the league up it in the playoffs, whether it's offensively or defensively. We know that. That's facts. If you one of them guys, you play better in the playoffs. But this dude Wemby is on pace to become regular season MVP, defensive player of the year, finals MVP. Welcome, Michael Jordan. I see you, bro. Like, I'm just saying that's where the road is leading to right now.
I get that,
and he's on that road, and I haven't seen nobody to derail him. Not even a chance from last year, Nick. I'm just saying. In the last 5 years, we've seen 2 MVP. Well, maybe in the last, I forgot when Harden won his. Maybe in the last 6-8 years, we've seen 2 MVPs when it comes to James Harden and Joel Embiid not be guys who show up in the playoffs, and those are MVPs. And if you're talking about stature with talent, we have a comp with Embiid. And if you're just talking about basketball offensive dominance, you got James Harden. I'm just saying, like, we have examples of the same thing you talk about. Ain't none of them 7'6". Ain't none of them 7'6".
That part, FIFO. And when I look at James Harden, and when I look at Joel Embiid, and I look at Wemby, it ain't the same thing. Like, he's you can tell, like, Wemby is way more into this than either one of those 2 players.
Yes.
James Harden is really good at basketball. Embiid is really good at basketball. It should mean something to Wemby. It don't mean shit to them. And they went out there and they've displayed that it doesn't. By, like, I seen this thing that Embiid has missed as many games as he's played to this point in his career. It's like Joker got more triple doubles than games Embiid has played. Now, I know he can't help himself for injuries. Like, it is what it is with that. But when we talking about, like, that straight out dog and looking at a player and being like, nah, he's him. Wemby has that. Harden and Embiid don't have that. It's ultra talented. They ain't got that dog in them like Wemby do.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. All I'm saying is we'll see.
And Nick, look, I understand not playing NBA playoff basketball. I'm a proponent of that, right? Like, I always say that's where you grow as a player. Like, you have to go through that. But we've seen him play extremely meaningful basketball in the Olympics, and he ain't shy away. He played for the gold medal against the USA team. Steph is Steph. It is what it is. One of the greatest moments in gold medal basketball history happened right there. But Wemby was the guy, bro.
Can I say something? Can I say something, FIFO? The most meaningful basketball Wemby has played in the NBA so far, he got spanked by the Knicks twice. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got the Knicks coming out the East. The NBA Cup, the trophy that they got.
Talking about no NBA. Who lost in the NBA Cup, bro? Who talking about, we was the Cup champions? Get the hell out of here with that. Now, look, I think it's a great product, but don't nobody care about that. I bring that up to say, FIFO. He has, like, you always talk about this. That's what I'm saying. Why are we making exceptions for this guy? I know how physically unique he is, because he's the exception to the rule. I'm just saying, though, like, we've always said in the playoffs, you get your ass beat before you start winning. Everybody from Michael Jordan, like all the greats have done. No, it is. It still is. It still is. No, it still is. It did happen. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yes, they did. They didn't win. They got beat by Denver a couple years ago.
But what are they, like, the 8th seed?
It don't matter. It was the playoffs.
And then, they lost. They got spanked, the 8th seed. And they came back and they were the best team. And they was the best team the next year.
But you have to look. Typically, Spike, you have to go through that process where there's 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. You got to make it to the playoffs. You got to get your ass whooped. You understand what you didn't do well. You get better in the offseason. You come back and you're a better team. So why is this
traditionally? Because Wemby different.
The exception to the rule, bro.
He's different.
Everything, Nick. You can't sit there and tell me you watch a San Antonio Spurs game and see what Wemby has done before. There's never been a player to do what Wemby is doing offensively and defensively. We've never seen it. And look, I put it to you like this. You know, I like jumping out of windows. Wemby is arguably, or he's on the path of being the greatest defensive player we've ever seen. He changes angles, trajectories, how you want to run an offense offensively, where you want to get shots from.
Who's that guard he was chasing recently on that one possession?
He threw his shit. He was chasing the guard around, and he was doing shit.
Darius Garland. It was Darius Garland.
That was crazy. That one play was crazy.
That was insane.
All I'm saying, FIFO, is For all we know, Wemby could be a French Yao Ming. You know what I'm saying?
He's not.
That was my guy too.
Hey, Yao Ming. Hey, the potential
That's
that niggas
Nick.
was talking
He
about
not.
with Yao Ming was great. Wasn't it like this, show? We ain't never seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We still talk.
We
We
had
talking
never
about a
seen Yao.
physical specimen. We
Yeah.
have never seen anything like Yao Ming, nor will we ever will.
He's a tall.
He would always
Asian
get
guy.
fucked up in the
Exactly.
playoffs. Get
What
all
was the
hurt.
last time you- What was the last time you see anybody like him, Lou? Since he came with
What, a tall Asian guy? I've never seen a tall Asian guy. You're right.
Well, they he was they made him.
He ain't on Wemby level though. I get your sentiment, Nick. I know you being funny, but he ain't like when you watch Wemby, it look different. It's different.
Dude, I'm not disagreeing with you. All I'm saying is that how different does it look in the playoffs? Because it might look totally different. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know with that roster that he has and what he's able to do. I got full confidence in him in the playoffs.
That roster don't give me no help either. Harrison Barnes,
they got
De'Aaron Fox, those all sound like lost toys.
It's pretty good roster.
That's
Yes,
a
it's
really
good
good
roster,
roster.
Nick.
And
You the same person
He
that
said
said
Houston was
Pascal
better.
wasn't
And he said Houston roster
I'm
better.
saying, we
I
can't
just
talk
said
about
Antonio.
they roster with Nick.
Hey, FIFO, who's higher than Michael Jordan on the scoring list between KD and Michael Jordan?
Stop,
You know what I'm saying? They got a Hall of Famer right there.
Mute this nigga, King. Get him out of here.
And we
KD
talk
gonna
about
ride
choices.
that
Hey,
to his grave.
Hey,
bro.
Nick, you know what happens in the playoffs? You're right? Like we haven't seen the Spurs. But at the end of the day, the one thing that we can count on, young team, old team, it don't matter, is defense. Can we not? If you are a great defensive team, you're going to be a great defensive team in the playoffs. Whether you get enough buckets or not.
I get you that. Yeah, I give you that.
San Antonio's top 5 in defensive rating, bro. And they have the best defensive player we probably will ever see. The nigga want to play defense.
But you
Here-
also
here's-
He want to embarrass you. He want to embarrass you and throw your shot in the second round.
I don't disagree with what you or you being Spike and FIFA are saying about Wemby. He has the mental capacity and fortitude and want and desire that you want to see in a guy. But Nick also has a damn point because we can't say that about everybody else on that team. And when you get to the playoffs, everybody else may not show up in the same way that he is. We've seen that play out as well. And that speaks to FIFO's theory about you have to take ass whoopings in the playoffs. So Wemby may have to take the ass whoopings after giving it all he got, but it may be everybody else in that roster that don't show up because the moment's too big for them.
Well, I tell you this. Stephon Castle, he a dog too. I'm not worried about him. The rest of them, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I'm just saying as much as we know that in the playoffs they will step up their level and play. Other teams are doing the same thing. Other coaches have they've gotten a whole year, especially in the Western Conference, to be like, listen,
still can't do nothing.
I'm not saying you can do anything because they may do the Doc Rivers thing, like let Wemby go off for 50. We shutting everybody else down. I'm not letting Harrison Barnes get more than 5.
But why you keep talking about Harrison Barnes, bro?
Because he's their vet.
It's Harrison Barnes.
Talk about Vassell. Talk about Stephon Castle. Talk about Champagny. Like, no.
We can talk about
Barnes is not a
De'Aaron Fox
is not a factor.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is that no matter who we talking about, they could be like, these guys do not hit double digits. Let Wemby get everything he want. We'll even let him walk down the lane if you want to.
Them boys gonna get double digits.
And then Wemby can't be on the court all times. He get winded too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, there's a rhythm. They're not unbeatable. The Knicks, again, they got the trophy for it. What you mean?
This dude is flossing.
FIFO, did you know
championship?
FIFA, when
nobody is saying they unbeatable, Nick. I just think that they're a formidable opponent for any team in the East, and that's rare for a team this early to be that. Excuse me, I don't mean the West. They're a formidable opponent for the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, definitely the Rockets, and the Thunder. Like, they've beaten the Thunder most of the games this season. So if I'm the Spurs and I'm going, and I ain't even considering the Lakers. If I'm the Spurs, we getting them out of here in 5 games.
Oh, the Lakers just are not.
What you mean? The Lakers
gentlemen, like, if the Lakers got to play the Spurs, gentlemen sweep. They out of here.
Yeah,
Luka can go nuclear too. Like, he can match Wemby game.
Let's see how that look. Let's see how that look.
Wemby
Let's see how that look against
Luka. See what Luka do.
Wemby would be
Fuck outta here.
when he'll be
wouldn't have
winning
Wemby
by the
guard
court.
Luka.
Yeah.
That's
I would
easy.
not.
What are you
No,
talking
it
about?
ain't.
That's easy. All
No,
he
it
gonna do
ain't,
is step back, and I can jump high enough to block that. What you talking about?
Nah, he gonna
He
try to
gonna
draw.
be windy.
He gonna draw fouls as well.
No, he'll
Luka ain't
draw
got
fouls.
stamina like that. Luka don't run around.
I know
Luka
that's why
don't
he'll
want
draw
that.
fouls.
He don't want that
Nick,
smoke.
Luka
He ain't
plays
easy
from
to stop,
3-point line to
Big Mo. You know
3-point
that.
line.
But
He
he
plays
don't
from
want that
3-point line to 3-point line.
You acting
Big
like
Mo.
Wemby's
No.
gonna just lock him down and he ain't
I
gonna.
love Wemby, but he ain't got no.
I ain't saying he gonna lock him down, but he don't want that smoke. He don't want
Who?
like Wemby.
Look, what I'm
Luka.
saying. What I'm
You
saying
can't
is
put
this.
You want a
Wemby on Luka.
7'6"
That's not what I'm saying.
He could do it
It's
like
not what I'm
Gobert,
saying.
like he did Gobert.
That's what I'm saying, Ken. You can't do that. You can't do that to Wemby. There's gonna be matchups, situations where Wemby's gonna be guarding you. You know, you're not gonna hit that step back, bro. You're just not gonna do that.
Sheldon, you see the bass in his voice when he's talking about a guy we've never seen in the playoffs.
God,
And we know, and we literally,
yeah.
I know what my basketball sense
We've
says.
seen Luka.
I know what my
That's what I'm
basketball
saying.
sense
He's
says.
We've seen
defending.
Luka.
He's defending
many
the guy.
people.
He's defending him against a guy we've seen take a team no one expected to go to the finals.
Yeah.
To the finals.
Kyrie did that.
Either way, Luka was on that team. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, it's crazy that we talking this much base about somebody we've never seen play,
Bro, because it's something we've never seen before. We can all agree with that.
All right.